money because it costs about $400 to get a carbon date. But John Baumgartner and the rate team said, yeah, we'll pay it. And so they got samples of coal from strata considered 50 million years old, 100 million years old, 300 million years old. And, basically tertiary, Jurassic, and Carboniferous, Pennsylvania. And so they did the carbon dates, same labs the evolutionists use, and the carbon-14 is there, not in trace amounts that might be contamination, but at 4 times the minimum detectable level, and it's present in the same amounts in those different samples. Wow! So not only are they young enough to be only thousands, not millions or billions, but they're all the same age, buried rapidly one after the other, not millions of years apart. You are going to love that talk. And I don't want to spoil it for you, but wait till he gets to the kimberlite diamonds, the deep earth diamonds in carbon-14. Carbon-14 is the friend of the creationists. In fact, that sounds like a book title, or at least an RMCF article title. Yeah, wow. Dating what? The innards of bones? Well, in a sense, yes. In other words, that's what Baumgartner was doing. He chose coal first, since that's an easy one to do. But the same techniques, see, they're going to extend rate now as the funds come in. That would be a good, in fact, that would be a great next step, wouldn't it? Would be to do this on dinosaur bones, because now we're finding that a lot of the bones are not, they used to think they were replaced 100% with mineral. There wasn't any carbon in them. Well, a lot of them have protein still in them. They have DNA still in them. Of course, those molecules decompose in a few thousand years tops. Discover magazine actually had to recant, the only time I've known them to recant, when DNA was initially discovered in dinosaur bones, about the time Jurassic Park films became popular. Okay. Is there a tie-in? Yes, I think there is. But they were starting to discover dinosaur DNA. And wow, it looks like Jurassic Park is for real. And we've never been able to really build an evolutionary tree based on bones, But now we've got the DNA. We can check out the code. We'll be able to figure out who evolved from whom and all that stuff. And so they were really going on this whole molecular evolution, molecular homology, using DNA and protein sequences to date things. And then 2 years after that, they said, well, we might have gotten a little carried away. We now realize that even under ideal conditions, entombing it in some kind of plastic and, it's absolute zero practically, DNA is going to decompose under any imaginable conditions in 30,000 years tops. And so they said, I guess we're not going to be able to use it after all, to reconstruct dinosaurs or figure out evolutionary trees. So they just wrote it off as contamination. Well, if I was one of the scientists that all the painstaking work it took to extract the DNA without contamination, I'd be a little furious. They just wrote them off. Well, you guys must have made a mistake. Well, no, we didn't. Look at our lab records. Look at this, look at that. We can show you it wasn't contaminated. Nobody paid any attention because it didn't fit the evolutionary model. So there's going to be a lot more. And of course, the nice thing about evolutionists telling lies about things is when people find out about it, it kind of opens their eyes to question other things they've been told. So it's not a good idea to do that, really. Yeah.
Actually, our creationists are doing carbon-14 dating on dinosaur bones found in Glen
Oh, good. Oh, good, yeah. Oh, great. Yeah. See, I should know this.
I don't know if the results are out yet.
Might mention again, that is another excellent field trip. It's a little closer than Florida, too. But Otis Klein, it's in Montana, isn't it? Has a dinosaur dig a couple of weeks, or in the summer, maybe 3, and it's in a family camp. And one of my former students, if you ever, where's, there, Brian. Vance Nelson, former student from Clearwater, has the Creation Truth Ministries in Canada, museum up there, traveling museum. He's living the dream Mary and I had, but didn't have enough energy for. Be a great speaker, and he was involved in that family camp, and he's good at fundraising to get research projects done. too. So that's really neat. So apparently people are working on that. I forget now who asked me that. Okay. Bill's giving me the cake sign. Oh, time sign. Okay. And by the way, my congratulations to Brian, who's now, you're an official member of the AIG speaking team. And so that's fantastic. I know he's been doing a lot of speaking anyway, but I think you'll find that that'll open up more opportunities. In fact, you may find it opens up too many opportunities. You may have to pick and choose, but that's just great. And again, thanks so much for all the support of the group here and getting the rate conference off the ground. Probably doing extra duty while ICR is making this San Diego to Dallas adjustment.